Hello and welcome to the Stampin' by Hannah newsletter. This video is exclusively available for newsletter subscribers, and I just want to say thank you for subscribing. I know I've had quite a lot of new subscribers over the past month and a half, and I want to say a really big thank you to all of you. You're all awesome. So I've got a little exclusive newsletter project for you this time. I do try and get an exclusive project into each newsletter. Sometimes the month ends before I'm expecting it to, and it doesn't always happen. But it has happened this month. And any guesses what's inside? Yeah, it's a Green and Black's chocolate. This one's got a dark one in it. This one is butterscotch. So because I was using butterscotch, I thought I had to use some lovely yellow DSP. This DSP is actually exactly the same as this one. It's just the alternative side. And we're going to use, this is Painted Petals DSP, and we're going to use the Painted Petals, Painted Blooms DSP and the Painted Petals stamp set. Because my next class, my May class, I know this is the April newsletter, but my April class has been and gone, so it's time for preparing for May now, is using the Painted Petals DSP, Painted Petals stamp set and the Painted Blooms DSP, and these are three of the cards that we may be making, with some really cool techniques. One of which I've already got a video on, so you've already had a sneaky peek of this one. I know actually you've had a sneaky peek of them all because they've all been on my blog previously, but there's going to be some new projects too. So go over to my blog. My blog post will be available very shortly with links to the class. But I did want to just give you a bit of a heads up that this class is available. It is £10 for the card kit, and it is, I think, £28 if you get the stamp set with it. So, our little Green and Black's chocolate holder uses a piece of DSP that measures 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. And it's an envelope punch board project. How cool is that? I love my envelope punch board. I haven't used it nearly enough this year. It's just brilliant. I haven't got metric measurements for this project just because I think the imperial measurements are easier to see on the scoreboard in the video. So I've stuck to imperial for this. So, your little piece of DSP, which is 4 1/4 by 4 1/4, and we're going to insert it into our board at 1 1/4 and punch and score, and then we're going to slide it up to 2 inches and punch and score, and then from that point on we're going to just line this little bit here on the board up with these lines here, and we're going to punch and score our way around. I love my envelope punch board. It's just super quick, super speedy. Remembering to punch and score on each mark. Punch and score. I'm going to move pop my gadget back in there and move my punch board out of the way, and then I take my paper clips, and if you can see we've got little squares on each corner. We're just going to take our snips and just cut up just to that first score line on each side. Just to give us some little tabs. And then we're going to fold on the score lines. You don't need to go completely mad with this. It is DSP. It will be gentle. Be gentle with it. It doesn't need you to go all hard on it. All right. Move these pieces out of the way. And we're going to stick this box together using mini glue dots. So I've got my roll of mini glue dots and my pokey tool. And we're going to pop a glue dot on each one of the little squares. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we'll just fold them round. Glue dots are a pressure sensitive adhesive, so you do need to push them to get them to stick. Pop your green and black chocolate in and fold it over. As you can see at this point, it's just too long, but all I'm going to do is I'm just going to fold it in and bend it. Really technical, and at the bottom you can see that that's still too long, and I'm just going to make, with my fingers, take it and crease it. I'll pop another glue dot underneath that flap there, and there we have our lovely little box. Just a little bit of stamping to finish. Scrap piece of Whisper White. I've got my Blackberry Bliss ink, and I haven't, it's alright, I've got a piece within reach. Just the lovely thank you sentiment again. And I've got 2 circle punches. I've got the 1 1/4 and the 1 3/4. So I'm going to take the 1 1/4, which fits round this thank you just beautifully. And I'm going to take the 1 3/4 and punch out a circle in Blackberry Bliss. Dimensional in between the 2 layers. And another dimensional on the back. Onto our box, and that is my newsletter exclusive project, mini green and black chocolate holder. Thanks for subscribing to my newsletter. Go and check out the link to my blog and to my YouTube. I hope you love what I've got in the newsletter for you this month, and I shall see you again next month. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.